at 9 a.m. And I'm thinking, I don't care, I'm walking to Nairobi, nakuja. What's up everybody? Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you're new here, karibu sana. My name is Rozitta and this is the place where we embody truth. So on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a story time. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and also share out this video to your friends. Remember to give it a like and also comment down below. So coming up, what was that? So, as you probably already know, I graduated from campus last year, or if you don't know, yeah, now you know. I graduated from campus last year, and about 3 months later, I was blessed enough to get a job. So let me tell you how it all began. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what came over me at that particular time. It was around the month of September, and I had gotten into a very bad place, a really bad place, where I was feeling like I really need a job. I really need it. I think it's just, you know, the mentality of graduated, now it's time to go to the next phase. I don't know, do you ever go through that? If you've graduated, did you ever go through that phase of feeling leo ni leo, lazima nipate kazi leo? I don't know, that's where I was at. So I got to that place and I was feeling so low. My hair. I was feeling so low and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do everything humanly possible to get a job. And just when I was thinking about it, somebody popped up in my mind and I was like, boom, that's the person I'll text. So I texted this person, we are related. And I told her, you know what, I really need a job. You have to help me out. Like, if I don't get a job, I'm gonna lose my mind. I need a job now. I need a job now. So she was easy. She was like, it's okay. Just send me your CV. I go through it and all that. So I sent my CV to her. I emailed it to her. So she went through the email, then did some few edits on the formatting and all that. Then she was like, so it's ready now. I'm going to share it out to my friends, see if you're gonna get a job from them. Well, she has many connections. She's been in the corporate world for quite a long time. So I was like, whew, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And so I did that and I felt some sort of calmness. That's such a hard word to say. I felt peace and I was like, we have made the first step. And I just forgot about it. I actually got to a point and I completely forgot about it. It was just a phase, I guess. And I continued focusing on my stuff, my business, my channel. At that time, my channel was like a month old. So I decided I'll just continue focusing on it and all that. Then about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks later, she just WhatsApped me and she was like, so Rose, do you know anything about auditing? Mimi nani? I said yes. Then she was like, okay, so how about accounting? I said, I did CPA1. I think I have an idea. That's the time I really appreciated going to Strathmore for those 5 hectic long months. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, I did accounting, so I think I'd be in a very good place to be an accountant as well. So she was like, so I have this friend of mine who has seen your CV and he likes your CV and he'd like to interview you. Will you be available tomorrow at 9 a.m.? And I'm thinking, I don't care, I'm walking to Nairobi, nakuja. So I packed up my stuff mbio. I was like, I'm coming. Mr. Kuja job ni gani, I'm coming. So I packed up my bags. Of course, I told my parents, and they were so excited because they also really wanted me to get a job. So they were happy about it and all that. So I just packed a few things, boarded a matatu, mimi yo hadi Nairobi. So that evening, I don't know. I don't know how I was feeling. I think I was quite expectant. I was happy. Was I nervous really? Yeah, I think I was kind of nervous, thinking I'm going for an interview for an accountant position, and the only knowledge I know about accountancy is CPA1. But then I was like, you know what? Liwe liwalo. We are going for that interview. I don't care. So I didn't sleep. I hardly slept that night. That's how I am. If I'm waking up to a really huge thing, my mind will just be trying to process what I'll say, how I'll say, how I'll walk. I don't know why it happens to me, and I hate it. So woke up that morning, dressed up. Oh my God, I was actually wearing this dress. Oh, what a coincidence. So I dressed up, took on my heels, we are going for an interview. And I was so excited. So I can't remember where we met. I can't remember the name of that estate because we didn't meet in an office. We met in a hotel. I can't remember the name, honestly. But it's on your way to Westlands. Ukingeyo estate. I can't even remember the name. I don't know what I'm telling you. But it was some posh, nice, cool place. So I was there like, yeah, Tavi's taking me places. The boss walked in. I actually met with the boss. So we just took some tea and some snacks and we just chatting. Well, the person who connected me to that guy was also with us. So it was cool. And we just started talking and then got to the interview part. So I don't want to get into the questions. Long story short, I got the job. I was so happy. Oh my God, I was so happy. I was like, this is a dream come true. I just graduated. I've not stayed at home for so long and I have a job as who? An accountant, and only did CPA1. Well, I was nervous about that part because I was like, what if I don't deliver, But I said, you know what? We will learn as we go. We will learn as we go. And so the same day, Saturday, the same day, I came back to Nakuru, packed up my suitcase. I was like, yo, I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. I've gotten a job. I'm moving out. So I just packed up my things, and Sunday, I was on my way back to Nairobi. And on Monday, I reported to work. Well, my first experience, now let me get into the experience. My first experience was, I don't know, it was not what I thought it would be, because what my expectations for that job were like over here, over here. But when I got to the place, the demand was like over here. So I was like, this is cool. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to rock. And first day came, second day, I was just learning a few things about the business because it was a chain business, and I was supposed to kind of consolidate all the finances into one account or something like that. So I was okay. So I was just learning the system, learning the people, what happens here, I'm telling you guys, let me just tell you, on the first day, nilivaa high heels, nikienda kwa ofisi. Kwa naangaliwa kama ndio boss. I don't know what I thought about the corporate world. For some reason, I thought you have to be an official and in high heels every day of your life. Well, at least that's what I had seen my friends do. So I thought that's it. So mi nilienda kazi na viatu za kunichosha. And I got a job and everyone is looking at me like, okay. Wamevaa casual, like jeans and just a random top. Anyway, I learned my lesson. I never wore heels again to work. what was I saying? I'm losing track. So first week of working there was pretty interesting. I couldn't say much, but a lot of adjusting was required on my part, and I think I did well. Kwanza kuamka. I love my sleep. That part really, really sumbued me. What I didn't like about this job was that there was no official time ya kutoka job. But me, I'd agreed with the boss that kifika 5, me I'm out. Because I don't like spending giza. So I was like, if kifika 5, I'm out. But then because of the demand of the job, sometimes I used to leave work at like 6:30, sometimes 7, you know. And I didn't like that part so well. I didn't like it because it was quite a walking distance from where the business is to the highway, then from the highway to where I was living. It was a long distance, and that I didn't like that. What was I saying? Why am I so distracted? Okay, let's get into the part of into week 2. Come week 2, and we were supposed to fill up that particular branch. We were supposed to fill it up with goods. And now, remember, I got this job as an accountant. I don't know for some reason why, but the employees were less than required. So it got to a point where I had to do so much. I had to be the accountant, I had to do procurement, I had to be the messenger, I had to be the secretary, I had to be the PA. I was so much. At the end of the day, I was like, what exactly am I? And it started draining me, but I was like, you know what, maybe it happens, you know. Remember, I was really desperate for a job, so I didn't care how it was gonna go. I was ready to endure and survive. So with that in mind, I was cool. But then it got to a point now where when you're supposed to fill up this business with goods, and I need to look for a supplier. Let's just think about that. I need to get the supplier, okay. I need to write a budget. That was okay. I was ready to do that, and I did that. So I got a breakthrough. I got a supplier for the goods, and I contacted them. But then this particular day, I was told I needed to go personally and meet the supplier. I need to go to their warehouse. It was kind of a mini market, you know. It was kind of a mini market, so it needed to be filled up. So I got a supplier. I was told I needed to go meet up with them. I needed to go to the warehouse to confirm if they actually exist ama tu wako online. I said, cool, no worries. I got the number, called the number, and got directions. So after getting directions, it was a long day. My peoples, it was a long day. Because I actually can't remember where I went to. I can't tell you how I got to that place. But the moment I got to that place, I felt so scared. And what can I say? I felt like I'm being overused. That was the word. I was scared and overused because I was in a totally strange place, alone, meeting strangers, in a place I have never been to, ever. But I was like, this is what you get. You asked for a job and you got it. Survive. So anyway, I got to the place, confirmed that the warehouse actually exists, and I wrote what's that name? The bill thingy. Jeez, what is it called? A quotation. Nimefikiria hiyo jina. I wrote a quotation and everything, submitted it to the boss, and then submitted it also to the suppliers. And everything was approved until the last minute. The boss went through it and he decided, you know what, look for another supplier. And I silly, kwanza alisema enda isili, my mind just went blank. So he was like, enda isili, get this number, go meet these people, see if they can accept to work with us. Hapo ndo nilichoka. Like the little strength I had in me just ilisha yote. And I was thinking, you know what? Mi nimechoka. I can't. Nimechoka. Dikiota. I'm tired.
I'm tired. Huh? I'm tired.
And that's when I went back home. And I don't know, I felt so stressed out, so drained, so unfulfilled. It was not a good experience. So I called my parents, told them what happened, how I went to a place on your way to Muranga. But so I explained to them what happened, how everything was going, how I'm doing this. I'm doing exactly what I'm being told to do. Nikifanya then naambiwa no, stop, put that aside, do this. And it's all the same thing in different ways. And I was like, nimechoka. So what really got me to the point of saying I quit was the fact that I was all over the place to the extent of I was under delivering. And I remember the night before I decided this is over, I was at work. And what happened, it was around 5:30. Of course, it's my time to go home. And I pack up my things from the office, I lock up the office, I'm going home. But on my way out, the boss walks in. And he tells me, and he tells me, Rose, go back to the office, I need to talk to you. I was like, okay, I'm going. So I went back to the office, waited for him. And I was like, okay. So I went to the office and just sat and waited. So when he walked in, he came in with his brother. And I was really good. Remember, I'm also the secretary and the PA. So I was like, sir, would you like some hot chocolate? And it's like, oh, you sell chocolates? And I was like, yes, I do. Then, well, I gave them the coffee, not the coffee, the chocolate, and wakakunywa. But in the process ya kukunywa, nikaambiwa I needed to prepare a report for the month of October. And this was 31st of October. I got the job 2 weeks into the month of October. Like, it's okay, I'll just print it out because it's all in the system. So I print it out mbio like a good accountant. I print it out, submitted it. Then it's like, no, I need a handwritten one. Say, what? Okay. I said, I will do that tomorrow. It's 6:30. 6:30 already. So anyway, hakuwa na haraka. They took their chocolate pole wakiongea their business. Me, I'm here wondering, how will I have a handwritten report of all items that have been sold since 1st October and have it balanced without me having been there before. I didn't mind. I was like, I have friends who are accountants. I'll ask them how they do that. But long story short, tulitoka kwa ofisi 7:30. I have never walked so fast. Because I've told you, from where the business was to the highway, it was like 15-20 minutes. I promise I walked in 10 minutes. Nilitembea mbio because it was dark, it was cold, kulikuwa kunakaka kunataka kunyesha. So it's like, hey, me I think nimefika mwisho, me I can't anymore, I can't. I was desperate, and maybe I just landed into the wrong place, and I started losing peace completely. I felt really bothered. Ndo ifike mahali when I was calling my parents, I was really, really bothered. And I decided, you know what, I'm not reporting to work tomorrow. People, I don't know, how was your first experience with your first job? For me, it was terrible. But then I decided, you know what, I'll just go as a mature person and write a letter like anyone else would do, a resignation letter, and tell him blah blah blah, nini nini nini, I can't do this anymore, I'm sorry, I wish to resign with the immediate effect. Well, I got to the work the following day. That day I was the PA. People were coming for interviews. We needed what? How are they called? Our two cashiers. We needed more cashiers. So people were coming in for interviews. It was my work to get their CV, to read them, to submit to the boss. Mtu akifika, I called them into the office, blah blah blah. So nikajipata nikifanya kazi tena. But after that, I was like, I won't be able to talk to him, he's busy. I'll just write an email of resignation, and that's what I did, and went home. I promise you, I felt immediate peace. Immediate peace. And it got me thinking days later, you know, sometimes, now this is us talking, this is no longer a story. Sometimes we find ourselves in desperate situations to the point of you are ready to take any manner of blows, but at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, are these blows worth it? And the moment I started lacking peace and feeling this is too much, my strength was being drained, I was feeling unfulfilled, I said, you know what, I was desperate, I got this job out of desperation, I definitely didn't consult God, and I'm just gonna call it quits. So after everything was over, I went to the place I was staying at, packed up my things, went over and crashed at my best friend's place. Hi Janet, I hope you're watching. Janet came through for me. But in between there, something happened. Nilidanganyiliwa and I lost some money. Uber. That's a story for another day. So I went, crashed at Janet's place, and then finally came back to Nakuru. And that was my experience, my first job experience. Let me know in the comment section, how was your first job experience? If you're still in your first job, how is it for you? Are you adjusting? Is it working out for you? Is it good? Is it what you want, what you would have wanted to do, and are you getting fulfilled? I think at the end of the day, the first question you need to ask yourself is, am I getting fulfilled? If I'm to do this for the next 10 years, will I feel like I've wasted my time, ama I've actually invested it? And let me know in the comment section below. And that's it for today's story time. I hope you've learned a few things. I'm pretty sure in between all that chatting, there's something you can pick and use for yourself. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, and also give this video a thumbs up and share this video out to your friends. Tafadhali. And I'll see you on my next video. Stay safe and keep winning, you know. Bye.